Hello everyone, today I will recap the movie Extraction Part 1. This is a mercenary with a steel spirit. He is the legendary god of thunder. Because he is bored with holding a hammer in battle, he switched to holding a silenced M4A1. Not only did he change his weapon, he also changed his identity to suit the times. His name is Tyler Rake, a black market special agent. Standing outside all the rules of the law, he kills people decisively. Tyler is well trained and likes to jump into water from a height of several hundred meters. He has a hobby of meditating underwater. Thanks to the pressure of the water, it will help him feel more peaceful. After returning home, Tyler received a new mission, which is to rescue a child. India and Bangladesh have two big drug lords. They have always been sworn enemies, who never live under the same sky. A few days ago, the Indian lord was arrested and imprisoned. His huge business is mainly managed by his assistant. The Bangladeshi tycoon, Amir, has always been eyeing the huge Indian market, so he took advantage of his imprisonment to kidnap Indian lord's son Ovi. The Indian tycoon was extremely angry and asked his assistant to find someone to rescue his son, and used his assistant's family to threaten him. Looking at the world as a whole, only Tyler's team had this ability. So the assistant quickly contacted Tyler's team. Tyler found this task extremely difficult. He broke into the gang's stronghold alone and had to rescue a child. So Tyler held a meeting before the battle to determine the battle plan. Their numbers were 20 times greater than his. Tyler went to the capital of Bangladesh alone. He took the initiative to contact the kidnappers and made an agreement. At first, Tyler pretended to be captured by the drug gang. These guys still did not know Tyler's identity, kept pointing guns at him, and threatened to kill him. After confirming that the hostage was still alive, kidnapper told them to go back and get the ransom. The group of underlings had just stepped down when they were attacked. It turned out that Tyler's teammates had been lying in ambush outside. Tyler dealt with the robbers one by one. After dealing with the underlings, Tyler prepared to go back and save Ovi. At this time, the kidnappers were watching TV. Suddenly, they heard a knock on the door and became alert. Tyler was very clever, knowing that there were many people inside, so he did not directly break the door open, but suddenly fired a few shots, creating chaos for them at the same time, decisively dealing with the first enemy. Then he quickly rushed in. In the critical situation, he directly turned his gun around to take down a few people. His teammates were snipers outside, and they also tried their best to support him, eliminating many obstacles, but mainly, Tyler was alone, slaughtering all directions. He had almost leveled the drug dealer's pilot camp. The rest of the group was in such a hurry that they grabbed knives and slashed with great energy, but unfortunately they had met a strong opponent. With just a can of longevity milk, Taylor were able to take down a muscular guy with 6 packs. Taylor only needed to knock down the other guy with one hand. He quickly killed the tall guys in the group. Finally, they finished off all the kidnappers. Tyler was about to leave when he saw a boy holding a gun. The kidnappers hired him, and the boy was too scared to shoot. Taylor didn't hurt the boy. He took the gun from his hand and told him to go. Children were Taylor's limit. This was the reason why he had single-handedly charged into the enemy's lair. Taylor signaled Ovi to be quiet, then untied Ovi. But the trouble had only just begun. This was the territory of the Bangladeshi boss. What would they do to escape from this hellish place? On the other side, Amir still didn't know that the hostage was robbed. He was teaching a group of slum kids who stole his money. This big man grabbed a weak kid and threw him off the railing. The rest of the kids were terrified, not knowing who would be next. A kid inside came out and said that the kid who stole the money had just been thrown down by him. The man had no choice but to keep quiet. Amir saw that this kid was smart and brave, so he called the kid over and gave him a knife. Suddenly a colonel came over and told Amir that Ovi had been rescued. Amir had immense power, immediately ordered the colonel to blockade the entire city, surround and pursue him. Meanwhile, Taylor had put Ovi in the trunk of his car, drove to a deserted alley, and got food and water for Ovi. And wearing a simple set of equipment, Taylor recorded a video of the successful rescue and sent it back to the headquarters. Taylor quickly took Ovi away from this place. They followed the forest path to the riverbank. Everything seemed to be going smoothly. But the unexpected thing was that they still hadn't waited for the Indian boss. A fishing boat was already waiting on the riverbank, waiting for Tyler to bring the boy. These fishermen were all professional mercenaries, with extremely strict defenses, and snipers were also ambushing not far from the boat. When Tyler was about to take Ovi away, a mysterious person sneaked onto the boat. he directly took care of all the mercenaries on the boat. The nearby sniper was also taken care of by him. Everyone was wondering who had leaked the plan, while the headquarters also discovered that Indian boss had not sent the remaining money. Based on the satellite, the base quickly detected the intruder. Tyler knew something was wrong and quickly took Ovi away. The commander also sent a helicopter to pick him and the hostage up. At this time, the mysterious person took off his mask. He was the assistant of the Indian boss, who had placed the order earlier. It turned out that after the Indian boss went to jail, the account was frozen, and there was absolutely no money to pay the assassin. The assistant had come up with a last resort. He had to wait until Tyler and Amir were both injured, so that he could take advantage and rob Ovi. Tyler threw out a grenade as cover and ran back to the car. As soon as he drove away, the Bangladeshi police also caught up. They had already colluded with the kidnappers. Countless police cars were constantly surrounding Ovi and Tyler. The assistant also took the opportunity to rob a police car to blend in. Now, behind Tyler were only enemies. In extreme danger, Tyler kept swerving and moving, accelerating, shifting gears continuously, skillfully avoiding all obstacles and pedestrians. The race was extremely dramatic. Tyler reversed the car and hit the assistant behind, causing the assistant to faint. Then, taking the opportunity, Ovi rushed into a residential building. The police started searching each house, determined to kill Tyler. Tyler hid in a hidden place, then fought hard with the police. The police force was strong in numbers. Tyler defeated one group, then another group rushed in, like mushrooms growing after the rain. Seeing this, Ovi ran away by himself, but unfortunately, a policeman had his eye on him. How could a weak boy fight against a fully armed policeman? Ovi struggled for a while and escaped. The policeman just popped his head out and was shot by Tyler. A group of armed policemen approached. Tyler held his gun and aimed in all directions, quickly destroying the enemy. But the enemy was as numerous as the Yuan army. Tyler also knew that he could not stay here for long, so he took Ovi to the rooftop and jumped to another building. Preparing to escape from here, unexpectedly, only halfway there, Assistant Saju appeared, blocking Tyler's way. The two struggled for a while, and then fell downstairs. At this time, Tyler was angry and punched Saju repeatedly. After getting bored with hand-to-hand combat, he switched to using a knife. After swinging the knife for a while, Saju got tired. Tyler directly kicked him repeatedly in the vital spots, causing Saju to fall to the bottom of society. Suddenly, a small car hit Tyler and knocked him unconscious. Saju picked up the gun on the ground and searched everywhere for Ovi. He calmly walked over as if nothing had happened. When the police were off guard, Saju took action. In the end, Saju saved Ovi from the hands of the police. Taylor drove a truck and knocked Saju off. There was not much time, so he quickly pulled the boy into the truck. Tyler planned to take Ovi to escape to a bridge, but the truck was too easy to recognize. Taylor immediately pulled Ovi out of the car, faked a scene of a fatal car accident, then hid under the bridge and disappeared without a trace. Amir arrived at the scene and did not find the bodies of the two people. He took Taylor's photo and continued to chase the entire city. Amir declared that if Taylor lived, he had to see the Taylor, and if Taylor died, he had to see the body. Night fell. Taylor ran to a remote room. After he treated the wound simply, he quickly contacted Saju. He told the team a series of operations of Saju and his current situation. His teammates told him that since the other party wanted to violate the contract, then we did not need to care about Ovi's safety anymore. Just leave him behind, then go to another place. Wait for the helicopter to rescue. As soon as he heard that Ovi had to be abandoned, the image of a boy suddenly appeared in Taylor's mind, as if saving Ovi was his salvation for himself. So Taylor was determined to bring Ovi back safely. A person with a special talent can show his ability in any situation. These young men have stopped Tyler. This young boy can't even hold his motorbike, but he also rides a motorbike, and as a result, he falls flat on his face. Tyler steps out, picks up the boy's gun, and the boy tells Tyler to return the gun to him. Although he can't even hold the gun, the boy wants to shoot someone. The leader is the junior that Amir values. Tyler throws a smoke grenade to block the view, but these young boys are extremely arrogant. Tyler grabs one of them by the neck and throws it away. The leader, who is bloodthirsty, rushes forward and wants to stab Tyler with a knife to gain credit with Amir, but doesn't know his own strength and is slapped several times painfully by Tyler. Seeing that they are still young, Tyler doesn't use force against them, But while dealing with these children, he reveals his location. At this time, the police immediately found Tyler's whereabouts and rush attack. Tyler jumped into the sewer to hide. The police could not find his hiding place for the time being. Tyler was in danger, so he had to contact his old good friend and ask him to find him a temporary shelter. This friend was very kind and quickly drove to pick Tyler up. Tyler and Ovi confided in each other. Ovi said that he was the son of a drug lord and would face public opinion every day. Tyler told Ovi that he was extremely regretful because he could not see his 6-year-old son for the last time. That was his third expedition to Afghanistan, and this was also the biggest regret of his life. Ovi comforted Tyler, saying, "Did you know that falling into the river will not drown you, but you will die if you try to sink into the river?" While the friend and Tyler were reminiscing about the past, the friend frankly said that he was the man of the Bangladeshi lord. This friend wanted to kill Ovi, then split the money and run away. He respected Tyler for saving his life. He said if Tyler was shy, he could do it. Tyler was of course not satisfied. The two of them rushed into a fight. Tyler was cornered, but he took a teapot and hit his friend on the head. Unfortunately, the pot was too light to work. Tyler was seriously injured and was no match for this person. In the critical moment, to save Tyler, Ovi tremblingly picked up the gun. The friend saw the boy holding the gun and stopped in panic. Ovi then pointed the gun and shot him to death without mercy. Taylor looked at her friend with pity. They should not have fallen into this kind of situation. It was just because the amount of money was too large, making people's greed rise. This city is very special, surrounded by rivers. The only way to escape is to cross the bridge. But there are many dangers outside. Being alone seems to be powerless. Tyler contacted Saju. The enemy of the enemy is our friend. Hopefully both sides will not hold grudges and cooperate with each other. Together bring Ovi home. The two quickly cooperated. Saju drove the car and took Ovi to escape. Taylor on this side carried out the plan, using a grenade launcher to cover, then fired continuously to create chaos. The police were no pushovers. They immediately fought Taylor counterattack. But they were no match for a black market special forces soldier. Saju took this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, accelerated and broke out of the enemy's encirclement. The police below, fully armed, continuously attacked, forcing Taylor to retreat into hiding. A large number of police surrounded and shot Taylor. Fighting alone with a group of police, Taylor threw a grenade at the police, completely eliminating them. At this time, the female commander also began to join the battle. Saju and Ovi were stopped by someone on the bridge. He immediately pretended to be blind and walked away. But these policemen insisted on searching him. Saju immediately attacked the policeman. This chaotic scene did not last long. Saju now carried a gun and sweep all around. He shot down a guard above, then threw a grenade to shoot another one. Saju continuously threw grenades to clear the way for Ovi. Afraid that Ovi would be in danger if he got close to him, he gave the boy a grenade for self-defense. Saju alone was free to attack freely. From afar, Amir saw the black smoke billowing into the sky. He ordered the colonel to definitely take their heads and bring them back. On this side, Tyler quickly went to the rescue, firing each shot accurately. Tyler easily took down each person in the blink of an eye. The enemy's reinforcements quickly arrived. The helicopter frantically fired bullets below. Saju was at a disadvantage and hurriedly tried to retreat. First Special Forces soldiers launched a sweep from the helicopter. Tyler had just finished reloading when he saw that the enemy had brought an armored vehicle. They were charging forward with machine guns. Tyler's teammates were no pushovers either. On the other side of the bridge, they used anti-tank guns to aim straight at the helicopter. One shot broke the helicopter in half in the air. The helicopter wobbled and crashed into the bridge, exploding. Tyler was trapped in the warehouse. He quickly wiped out all the police. He killed a machine gunner, then removed the pin and stuffed 2 grenades into the armored vehicle. In the blink of an eye, the armored vehicle had turned into scrap metal. Saju was covering the bridge at this time, not letting these guys get past him. After killing the last one, Saju was already seriously injured. The colonel held a gun and aimed from afar, ambushing Saju and killing him. The helicopter approaching to rescue was also attacked by the colonel. The female commander was angry and wanted to shoot the colonel dead. She hid under a truck, silently searching for the enemy sniper's position. Tyler directly jumped onto the bridge to relieve the siege. He rushed and massacred, clearing the way forward, although his body was covered with wounds. But he still fought bravely and walked through this bloody wind and rain. Tyler had no idea that danger was lurking around him. The colonel saw Tyler and immediately opened fire, but only hit his shoulder. However, this action revealed Colonel's position. Tyler's teammates heard the sound and accurately judged the colonel's position. Just as the colonel was about to finish Tyler off, the female commander directly shot the colonel in the head. At this time, Tyler was also seriously injured. Ovi ran to Tyler's side. The boy had considered him as his own family. Knowing that he could not hold on much longer, Tyler told Ovi to run away immediately before the enemy arrived. He used all his remaining strength to cover Ovi's escape. Finally, his teammates picked up Ovi and came to cover Tyler, wanting to take him on the plane to leave together. But at this time, Tyler was shot. The person who shot Tyler was Amir's Jr., the boy he had forgiven at first. In his dying moments, Tyler climbed up the bridge railing. He saw his son who had died before. Tyler jumped down with regret and pain. His teammates tried to suppress their pain, took Ovi away from the scene. The mission was completed. 8 months later, the Bangladeshi boss was directly dealt with by Tyler's female commander. Ovi also lived a normal life. He learned Tyler's way, using the pressure of the water to calm himself. When he surfaced, he seemed to see a familiar figure. The movie ends here. Tyler knows that he has massacred countless people in his life, so he is not afraid of death. He wants to make up for his mistakes with his young son, so he tries his best to protect Ovi to the end. Even the children intend to attack him. Tyler is tolerant with them. Then the boy he spared attacks him. Tyler knows that is the karma he has sown. Tyler does not blame anyone for that. There is still part 2 on my channel. Please join me to watch it. Thank you very much for your support so that the channel can develop like today. If you find it interesting, please give me a like and a comment about this movie. Especially, please subscribe to the channel to follow my recap the movie summaries. See you again, my dear friends.